morning, friends. We're going to Storyland. We are going to solve a mystery. Good morning, friends. Who is our friend? Oliver Ostrich. Omelette. Now we are going to listen to the song one more time and then we sing together, okay? Listen.
What was that? Oliver Ostrich saw up in the sky something that's green and red flying so high. And red, it's just a kite.
Now we sing together.
What was that? Oliver Ostrich saw up in the sky something that's green and red flying so high. Oliver Ostrich asked what gave me fright. Something that's green and red, it's just a kite.
Wow! Are you singing the correct words? Oh, yes! Okay, we got to Storyland. I still want to fly the kite. I had a lot of fun flying the kite. Okay. How are you going to Storyland? Let's go! This is the way to Storyland. This is the way to Storyland. Come, let us go. We shall meet with all our friends. We shall meet with all our friends. Just wait and see. It is fun flying a kite. Okay, put on your thinking caps. Put on remembering caps. Put on your listening caps and tie them hard. Okay, I can't wait to solve the mystery. Oliver Ostrich had seen a green and red something in the sky. It was a mystery. Oliver Ostrich knew it could not be a monster. No way. Daddy Ostrich, Mommy Ostrich, and even Officer Oscar had all told Oliver Ostrich there is no such thing as a monster. Everyone agreed it was very odd. After their omelette supper, Daddy Ostrich would go with Oliver Ostrich to find out what was going on. Daddy Ostrich asked the blessing on the food. Then Daddy Ostrich popped the first bite of the omelette into his beak. Oh, a cheese omelette. My favorite. Oh, Oliver Ostrich swallowed a bit of his plum omelette. My omelette is great too. Pronounced Oliver Ostrich, remembering not to speak with his beak full. Okay, friends, when you're eating, you do not speak. When you want to make a sign of the food is when the food is but you don't open your mouth. We should clap for Oliver for the good manners. Lovely, and nice to Oliver Ostrich. Wow. Mommy Ostrich thought of something. Taste is a gift from God. God made our food. God made our food to taste super good. That's right, Mommy Ostrich. Just think how awful it would be if every food in the world tasted the same. Commented Daddy Ostrich. That would be awful. Daddy Ostrich agreed, Mommy Ostrich. Why we would not know whether we were eating sweet watermelon or sour pickles. Watermelon, exclaimed Oliver Ostrich. Watermelons are green and red. Maybe the green and red something I saw in the sky today was a flying watermelon. Flying watermelon? Oliver Ostrich. So he thought maybe it was a flying watermelon. Daddy Ostrich laughed with his ostrich son. Flying ostrich? A flying watermelon? It cannot be. Oh, no. I believe it was a giant green olive. It was a giant green olive because it also has green and red. They all laughed again. Mommy Ostrich joined the fun too. I think it was a fat green frog wearing red glasses. She said, a fat green frog wearing glasses. Frog flying also. That was funny. Maybe it was a red owl in green overalls. A green owl in green pajamas. Oh God. Oh, those things don't make sense. Oh my God. Laughed Oliver Ostrich. Suddenly, Daddy Ostrich, Mommy Ostrich, and Oliver Ostrich heard a very loud sound nearby. They looked at baby Ollie Ostrich. How could such a little birdie make such a lot of noise? Ollie Ostrich had begun to bang on the high chair tray with her baby sides spoon. Ollie Ostrich had cheese and egg omelette all around her beak and all over her wings. She even had some cheese in her feathers on top of her little head. Ollie Ostrich smiled a big, cheesy, toothless baby smile. It looks like Ollie Ostrich is excited about the green and red something too. Chuckled Daddy Ostrich. You know, said Mommy Ostrich, it would really be alright with me if you and Oliver Ostrich want to go solve the green and red mystery right now. It will take me some time to clean up Ollie Ostrich. I will clear the supper table and prepare the dessert while you two are outside, suggested Mommy Ostrich. Daddy Ostrich and Oliver Ostrich put on their jackets. The cold October wind was still blowing. Oliver Ostrich held tightly to Daddy Ostrich's wing as they went outside. The blue sky was all clear. The big brown tree by the tall fence stood quietly. Oliver Ostrich began to breathe a little easier. Suddenly, Daddy Ostrich pointed way off in the distance. Sure enough, way up in the sky was the green and red something. Bob, bobbing, flopping, and flying across the sky. Oliver Ostrich jumped up and down on his long ostrich legs. Daddy Ostrich, what is it? Come, son, said Daddy Ostrich as he tugged on Oliver Ostrich's little wing. I need to show you something. Daddy Ostrich lifted Oliver Ostrich to look over the tall wooden fence. to look over the tall wooden fence. Behind the fence, Oliver Ostrich saw his friend, the big neighbor boy. You see the big neighbor boy? The friendly boy was flying a kite. It had been trying to get his big green and red kite up into the air and past the tall fence all day. The boy wanted it to go up over all the houses. Now, the green and red kite was up high at last. Oliver Ostrich could see that the green kite had a smiling red face on it. It had been the green kite's smiling red face that had popped up and peeked over the tall wooden fence and surprised Oliver Ostrich. You see? The kite had 2 red eyes and a smiling face. So it was a kite. Oh yes. The mystery is solved. There is no such thing as a monster. Daddy Ostrich and Oliver Ostrich waved at the friendly neighbor boy flying the kite. Daddy Ostrich! Oliver Ostrich! Called Mommy Ostrich across the yard. Dessert is ready. Come and get it. Daddy Ostrich smiled at Mommy Ostrich as Oliver Ostrich came running into the front door. Mommy Ostrich, it was only a green kite with a red face that surprised me on the way to the store today. I knew you and Daddy would solve the mystery, said Mommy Ostrich. Ostrich confidently. Let's celebrate with ostrich grass pie. It has a yummy grit and gravel crust. Ostriches eat little rocks with their meals to digest their food. You know, remember how we were talking about what is an ostrich? Remember that gravel they pick? They are little stones. They eat them so that they help them to digest their food easily. But for me and you, we don't eat stones. God gave us strong teeth. Please, let me help Mommy Ostrich. I will serve the pie all by myself, said Oliver Ostrich. Served Mommy Ostrich first. Oliver Ostrich served Mommy Ostrich first. Oliver Ostrich served Ollie Ostrich second. Ladies before men. Oliver Ostrich served Daddy Ostrich third. Honor your father. Serve others before you serve yourself. Oliver Ostrich served himself last. You did a good job here, Oliver Ostrich, said Daddy Ostrich. Serving others first makes them feel loved. Wow. Serving others makes you feel happy yourself too. Amazing. I like to serve others. Maybe you will be a cook when you grow up, suggested Mommy Ostrich. Cooks have a very important occupation. Everybody has to eat. Being a cook is an important job. Maybe you'll be a nest builder. Maybe I'll be a nest builder like you, Daddy Ostrich, said Oliver Ostrich. Daddy Ostrich winked at Oliver Ostrich for that idea. Then he said, you also might become a doctor or an opera singer. I know you love to sing, Oliver Ostrich. I don't really know yet just what I'll be when I grow up. I might be a famous runner. I might even win a gold medal in the Olympics someday. Wow, ostriches can run very, 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 very fast. You know? You might a police officer like Officer Oscar, added Mommy Ostrich. Police officers have very important work too. Oliver Ostrich, Mommy Ostrich, and I want you to be whatever God wants you to be when you grow up, said Daddy Ostrich with his heart full of happiness. Well, Daddy Ostrich and Mommy Ostrich, whatever job I do, I will do it for God, said Oliver Ostrich. Oh, Oliver Ostrich, you are very